Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Witcher 3. After that failed, miserable quest we had last episode, unfortunately, I'm going to do the other one for There Can Only Be One. If this is a Highlander parody, I'm going to laugh. It might be, but it could just be a reference. So where's this one at? This one is not too far. Island in the middle of the lake. We should totally be able to walk there. Or even just use Roach. There's no reason to fast travel. Not that really there's any good fast travel options. Sorry, Roach. Where the hell are you? Not that Roach is our... what the actual hell, Roach? Roach doing his best...
Giddy up.
his best land shark impression, ladies and gentlemen. Give a big hand for Roach, everybody. Give a big hand for Roach. Okay, so we're gonna just take the... we'll take the roads. Roach has been... shit. He's been total shit, is what he has been. He's been total shit in Toussaint because everything is all kind of screwed up. If we stick on the paths, we're fine. But if we go off the paths for whatever reason, he gets really confused. So we just got to stay on the paths. That's all we got to do. And this will lead us to it because I'm assuming there's a bridge to this island, and I've just already gotten off the path that I was supposed to be on.
Run, Roach.
That was fast. Over this side. Apparently. That can't be right. Can we start over here? Let's start over here. Alright, I mean, I'll go straight. If you don't give me a path, I'll just go straight. I didn't see a GPS path there, so just book it. Oh, hello, Panther. I'm sure you're very friendly. It's usually not how interactions with Panthers have led me to believe, but you could be friendly. Alright, we're probably not going to be able to go, like, straight in the water here. There has to be a bridge or something, right? I actually don't see one. There might be a boat here, but I don't see a boat indicator either. Looks like there used to be a path here, but it collapsed or something happened. There's also a lake inside the island, inside the lake. So I guess we just get off here. Yeah, go ahead and get off here. I was just considering other options, but I guess this is the best option. Just swim across. And actually forget the details of this. What is this? Upon a notice board in Toussaint, Geralt spotted a mysterious notice inviting all who dared to undergo a test of virtue. All who wished to face the challenge clearly to the character above all were to find the way to an isle upon Le Colve. Our Witcher found the notice intriguing enough that he resolved to see what the test enabled. Alright. So we gotta save. In the water, no less, but nevertheless a save. And see if we can find our way to whatever this is. Oh, hello, loot. I will totally take loot. Thank you. Alright, some guardian stones here. Guessing we talked to the hermit? Probably.
I'm walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Alright. It looks deep, but also looks like, I don't know. Could be a trick.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
How do you know that?
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You show generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
That always comes down to combat, doesn't it? Alright, sure.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Steel or silver? Guessing steel? Who are you, Poseidon?
This,
Okay.
my favorite part of the test.
It's your favorite part of the test. Okay, good move there. Oh, nice quarterstaff moves. You gotta wait for it. Oh, good move there. I would not have seen that coming. Fortunately, he gets distracted in one location and can't move his spell around. Okay, somehow that hit me. I kind of call bullshit on that. Oh, okay, that he can teleport. That's not a teleport. That is a, it's a storm. Just gotta go around it. Gotta go around it. Okay, Quen's gone. That was quick. Over here, 1, 2. Okay, well, we got 2 hits in. That's something. And 1. Oh, he's blinded me. Did I best him? Does that count?
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
So instead of the Lady of the Lake, it's the Hermit of the Lake. Then he's gonna lift the sword out. I mean, he could be, what is it called?
Behold, your Arendite.
It's totally Lady of the Lake.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it.
Watch it
And
have
I
horrible
trust
stats.
this time you shall not lose it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just wonderful.
And immediately dropped him. That's hilarious. Okay, so what do you think? Good stats, bad stats? I'm hoping really good stats. Survey says... Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Unfortunately, it has no slots, but... it's awesome. Plus 30 is great. So each blow generates charges which increase sword damage by 10%. So, wow. Charges are lost over time or when receiving damage. Okay, that's fair. Fully charged sword always deals critical hit damage. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will expend its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. Damage increased by 0 to a maximum of 10, increasing along with your character's level. Why 0? Am I missing something there? It still says damage increased by 0. I guess you have to look at this every time you get one of the bonuses, I guess. Still, though, Arendite, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves the Arendite. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dahlia's served well. Unfortunately, I don't think we can apply a rune to this. I want to try, though, but it doesn't have any slots for it. It's a relic. Relics usually have 3 slots. But I guess this has so much going on anyway, adding one more thing to it would be just too much for the game to handle. Alright, well, now I'm kind of anxious to try this out in battle. That's actually pretty surprising that it's something we can use, and it's a pretty awesome sword to boot. Alright, so I think that's the last of the side quests I want to do. There is actually one more. There's a Witcher contract here, but it's level 48. And I don't feel comfortable doing that yet. There's also all the treasure hunts for the scavenger stuff. I'm going to leave all that for now. Let's go ahead and do the main quest stuff. So, La Caille Jafao, and I'm assuming I pronounced that horribly. There's no fast travel here, so that's just great. So we have to meet in the cemetery, which is well outside the town, but we have a marker to go to it. Okay. So we just need to get to a fast travel marker and we're good. The nearest fast travel to us looks like it's going to be the cave. It's all right. Let's go around the lake we used to be able to walk upon. I mean, it looks like a freaking greatsword. Might as well head back to Roach. We got ourselves a brand new silver sword for nothing. And it might have been... I mean, it's not going to scale with this, but it might actually be the sword we have at the end of the game. I think we're already wearing the chest piece we're going to be wearing at the end of the game. Might upgrade our... We're definitely going to upgrade our steel sword. Might not be able to upgrade anything else, really. Like the gauntlets and stuff, I think, unless we decide to graduate up to medium armor or heavy armor. Which, I don't know, I kind of like the agility of light armor. I think we're going to stay in light, in which case I think we're pretty much capped out. I don't think we can get much better than what we are right now. Could be wrong. We might stumble across a blueprint that's actually, like, enormously good for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and meet our friend at the cemetery. I'm assuming he's a friend of ours. I have no idea what to expect here. I know we took care of some arch sprouts, assuming they're not respawned, and also some necrophages were around here. I see no indication of anything else, but there could be something story-based here that I just won't be able to see. Alright, so we should save since we're here. And nothing seems to have popped out at us. Alright, so I guess we go inside here to wait for him. Or a knock. That works too.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
Alright, now we look around. There's gotta be. Yeah, so there's a cave entrance. So there's another cave entrance over here. So that's probably the cave entrance number 1. Cave entrance number 2 has a necrophage. Is that what that is? Silver sword out. Brand new silver sword. What do you got? What do you got? No, it's all down. It says it's down. Oh. Okay, I guess we hop in the well. This seems like an enormously bad idea, but I don't see a ladder. I also don't know if Quinn's going to help us here. Oh, I like the new ticker we've got. Guess that's to help us indicate, or help us figure out how many charges are left in our sword. So, okay, down we go. Hello, Kikamore. Only a worker. Still poisonous, though.
Wars. That victuals aplenty around here. Damn.
Okay, well, Quinn up. Oh, alright, just being surrounded now. Come on, let's murder everything. And toxicity levels just boosting like crazy. Kind of hate Kikamores. Alright, well that seemed to be the majority of them. Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's right. Need to light these things on fire. Also, need to have cat potion. Yeah, if I light these things on fire, then that should get rid of any future Kikamores in this area.
Some stench.
A couple more here. There we go. Okay, cat potion, please. There we go. Oh, hello. Because I destroyed all the... Yeah, it's probably because I destroyed all the pieces. Or all the eggs. Oh man, he's gonna take some critical damage from this. Oh, except I got injured. And wow, that really took me down by quite a bit. Roll away. Come back. Let him come to you. Let him come to you. Don't worry about it. Went up, in fact. Oh, look at that. You missed. And he's out. Okay. It'll degrade over time, but for now... Actually, it might have just degraded right then and there. Alright, save the game. And let's go. Don't suppose Regis has been in this area. We also didn't get a decoction enabled during that, which seems kind of weird. It seems like maybe Ard could push this away. Oh yeah, that totally worked. Regis might be here. I think we just took a shortcut. Hopefully the spiders that made those webs are regular sized.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Sure, just keep on walking.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Is he able to get a sense of it? Is that what he's doing? Some kind of scent wafted into his nose. That was very strange. He obviously recognizes the ring.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Alright, I'm going to default to your superior expertise in this particular matter.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinares' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinares never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
So just leave the hand there then. Okay. Kind of surprised it's not twitching. Like, oh no, there goes. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Okay. So Crow gonna act as a passenger pigeon? Though he took it a bottle of wine, which seems unusual for a crow or raven. Looks okay. Just weird effect with the feathers. I thought for a second it might be magical. I mean, it could be. He clearly gave it a message that it understood and carried to the rest of them. So they go off to the 5 corners of the world and try to pick up what they need.
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Sure, why not? You know, we gotta cultivate our allies, and the best way to do that sometimes is you just spend time with them. That's it. So let's go ahead and do it.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Oh, so many things. So yeah, let's ask about the abstinence thing, because that's the thing I'm most curious about right now.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
That's fair.
Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity's a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Oh, that's a tough one. Shoot, man, Geralt didn't really have a choice. I mean, he was conscripted as a child as part of a payment to another Witcher, as all Witchers usually are. And then he was just led into it. So, but all the stuff he's done, but he's not asking if you started over. He's asking, would you choose it again? And I don't think Geralt would. Not that he regrets it, but there are times when it would be easier to be something else.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a Witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a Witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that'd earn me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Seems like one question for one question seems like a fair trade. I didn't want to delve any further than that. Okay, so we still got a lot of toxicity. Oh, but the Raven Friend's back. Be funny if the one we thought extinct is not actually. That'd be super dangerous, needs to be taken out anyway, so it'd still work out.
Even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Might just be to Geralt, actually.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
All right. This should be interesting.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
I have a feeling we're gonna need to find that other notion too. But all right, I'm gonna take some honey so we actually get rid of toxicity and also the cat potion, which we don't need right now. Watch us need the cat potion later, though. Not the golden oriole. We need honey. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. We're almost level 46, but I don't think it's worth it to create the... Oh, good. They actually gave us a bestiary entry. I think it's worth it to make the sword, so I'm not going to bother. Over to bestiary. So white is usually going to be not a vampire, but a specter. And maybe not. Maybe I was totally wrong. Thought spotted white. Maybe it'd be cursed. No. It's not a beast. Can't be a vampire, is it? No. Alright, so let's just get rid of these. Okay. Spectre, not Banshee, not Daphne's Wrath. Or any of the others. We all did all the vampires, right? Thought so, but it's still... Okay, now it's not hiding anymore. Alright, never mind. Necrophage? Spotted white, yep. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which the Witchers drove to extinction. They were larger than the unspotted kin and owed their name to the numerous splotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at time took to living in abandoned human domiciles. There they would indulge in their greatest passion, casting brews from their own emissions. When not disturbed, spotted whites would act not aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, when faced with an unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, making them easy targets. Even during the active periods, it said the Witchers found a surefire way to besting them, based around careful casting the Yrden sign. Yrden sign. And necrophage oil. Alright. Though these whites are vulnerable to Axii, but spotted whites aren't? It's either Axii or Igni. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So where's this at in terms of the map? Not too far away. We totally jog over there. Alright. Save the game. Cannot save your game right now. Well, fuck you too. Okay. Sometimes I just don't get it when the game just doesn't let me save. It's like, no. I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. What's this beast over here? Oh, hey, look. Panther. Yeah. Aren't you a big deal? Almost out. Almost out. Okay. Stupid panthers. Always getting in my way. You saw it. He ran right in front of me. Came right at me. Oh, Shazbot. All the wolves in the world. I'll go over here so I can save a little bit. Because this is going to suck. Ard's probably not going to do it. I probably need Igni. Okay, here we go. All the wolves in the world, all at the same time. Roll away. And 1, 2... That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. I died. Like horribleness. Always, every time with wolves. Every time. Panthers, no problem. Bandits, throw a dozen at me. Don't care. But wolves, you throw as many as 5 at me, and it's pretty much a death sentence every time. What the hell is up with that? Maybe I need to throw some more bombs in the mix. Maybe that's what I need to do. Because the bombs aren't helping me do anything with them. So I don't need Sanum. I think I need, like, Dancing Star. And we need to go this way. Okay, let's try this. Hello, wolves. There we go, that worked. Oh, mean, if I can lead them off like this, I'm totally okay with that. There we go. Wonder if I can axie them? Would that work? That stunned him.
Not bad.
Okay, but... Okay, that has actually more damage than I meant to take from that, but still totally worked. They're all burning, but unfortunately they're not taking as much damage as I want them to. I'm burning too, but still, they're too distracted by burning to actually worry about me. So yeah, bombs might totally be it. There we go. They're out. Okay, bombs are apparently the answer. I'm not even going to bother picking up their loot. I'm just going to let their corpses rot. Let them just stay there forever. It's a warning to other wolves to not mess with me. Probably used too many bombs. There's definitely an argument to be made there. It is 7:44 a.m., so resting seems a little silly right now. Okay, random townspeople just on the road. Going who knows where. Not in following the road, though. I'm just going straight. Most direct path between 2 points is a straight line. Don't even bother with detours, going off on the sides or anything. Unless, of course, we stop by a giant wall, in which case we have to go around. Doran Alma Estate. Is that even a thing I knew about, or is this where the white is, and I just need to go to the front door? No. No, it's actually something somewhere totally else. Okay. Something totally else. I guess it's technically a sentence, but doesn't quite fit the rules for, you know, proper verbosity. Proper verbosity. That also doesn't quite meet the criteria. You know what we didn't do? Didn't save after we killed the wolves. That could have ended badly. Would have had to do the wolves all over again. Gotta remember a piece. Gotta remember to save. Gotta remember to save. The health bar keeps showing up. Keeps making me think that we're in danger. And there is, in fact, a beast over there. A couple of beasts. Could be anything. Could be a pair of panthers. Could be a pack of wolves. Hard to tell. We're not quite out of bombs yet, but we could be. Alright, more bad guys. This one comes... Oh, Foglet. Bloody hell. Alright, let's do this. I need Quen. Yeah, he's gonna just come over here. And where's your friend? Where's your friend? Or rather, not your friend, but your apparition. Because you're good at that, making apparitions. Okay, there we go. He disappeared again. Saw you, man. I saw you. I mean, I see you now, too, kind of. Yeah, there. Oh, good chop off of his head. He wasn't using it anyway. Alright, there's got to be another Foglet over this direction. So Silver Sword stays out.
Never a good omen.
Oh, Barghest, you say? Okay. Get usually 3 hits. That worked out. Like how Geralt backed away from the flame there, which seems totally fine, totally fair. Okay, so are we close? We must be close. Oh yeah, super close. Alright, we just follow the path. Should lead us up. Silver Sword stays out. Because who knows, man. Of course we save after we took care of a Foglet and a Barghest. It's attracting all kind of supernatural beasties. Got another Barghest up here. Hello. Broke my Quen, but I killed him first. Alright, keep going up. Probably peasants hanging those. Old superstition, you have a bunch of stuff clinging and it keeps the spirits away. I don't know how true that is, but it's worth a shot anyway. Alright, looks like we have more beasts down here.
Regis' raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
Oh, he's right. There are spoons all over the place, huh? Back up, back up, back up. Point up. It's possible you're going to be better here. There are a lot of Balgers. I don't like this. We just lost a lot of the power of the sword there. Alright, yep, 4 bark hits, that's not good.
Show me what you got.
Never gonna build up to 10, it's never gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's never gonna happen. I'm being too overzealous with it. Yeah, there are spoons everywhere. So I'm guessing it's a peasant thing, but maybe the spirit did it? That's a weird thing for a spirit to do, but also where would he get the spoons? Is it magnetically attracted? That doesn't work with the wooden spoons. Doesn't make any damn sense.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Witcher sense doesn't detect anything, but it says look for the white's lair, so sure, grab the melee arrow. Oh, okay, sword got put away. Like I said, we're never going to get to 10. It's probably never going to happen. It is a beautiful sword, though.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
It's just written everywhere. Yeah, written over and over and over again.
Somebody's clearly obsessed.
No kidding.
Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Okay, hopefully the white doesn't mind.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
I mean, if it's tasting into the spoons...
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
There's a whole bunch just looking at different spoons.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
And there's spoons everywhere. So we can look everywhere, but if it's tasting using the spoons, that might work.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Oh, here we go. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. Never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit Herbalist. Dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain so strong at times that I cannot see. I've been to the Herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. Gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I look in the mirror and I was lost for words. Usually I check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, or I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damn herbs. Went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and laked it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I'm cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. Try to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I'd want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. Cannot think it's getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
But would it still count as a white? I mean, we don't know where necrophages come from. So maybe?
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Let's see what's in here, if anything. Spoons, of course. Why would you expect anything else? Also mugs, but mostly spoons. Alright, so we do have some stuff. Looks like upstairs. Also might be one more spoon
No
before we get
spoon
upstairs.
you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
Lots of spoons everywhere. It's looking for red marks. There you go, another red mark there.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Oh, here we go. I mean, we can look at another spoon over here.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Corpses of the family, maybe?
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Trying to break the curse by force?
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Just seems desperate at this point.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Decaying letter. Dear Master Levasseur, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet. For I'm afflicted by a curse, or, as I hope, and why I've turned to you, the side effects of medicine given me some time ago by an herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish you to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. My suffering is a result of her weakness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I'll then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. I'm aware there's not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talent and wish you the best of luck. He sold mirrors? Shit. Because if it's the master of mirrors, as in the guy we dealt with the last DLC, we do not want to deal with him again if we can avoid it. The trouble is I don't know if we can avoid it. Okay, I mean, you can look at this if we really want to.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Another spoon? Or loot, actually?
A spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
A spoon key note. This certifies the item for auction. An antique spoon key forged at Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to Smiggle Circus, owner of the Pheasantry. Okay, that's gotta be like way, way, way far away, right? Yeah, like way out in the boondocks. Okay. Not the quest I currently want to do then. I have to do this one then. Alright, there should be an upstairs or downstairs, either one. Hey, look, downstairs. I mean, more spoons, of course, all over the place. Spoons of all different sorts and descriptions.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Lots of spoons everywhere. Maybe this way?
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
And then here's the
Cauldron I was
actual...
looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
Question is, where is she now?
Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Observe the cauldron. I mean...
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Okay, we got some armor, so whoop-de-doo there. But where can we go? I mean, I guess inside the closet? Seems like a bad idea to me, but... Just got a green
Spoon.
mutagen.
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Just sitting there. That's weird. Okay, so what do you know? It's the only real obvious place, I guess. Also kind of surprised there's no actual clothes in it. And then we just wait. I mean, she's got to be somewhere. Probably went out for ingredients or something? So hard to tell. Now, the thing is, can we still talk to her? I don't know, she might be beyond all reason at this point. Well, she's making some kind of soup. I think she would hear that. Now let's try to lift the curse. Let's try it. Now I guess that means sitting down to eat with her? Although what she's making could be poisonous, but to a witcher, the toxicity might be okay.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Okay, not quite all beyond all reason. This could work. That's right, you need to share a meal. One for you, one for him.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Worth a shot, man. Give him a chair. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Seat myself, if you don't mind. Now you sit at the other
Just
side.
need a bit for Regis.
Yeah, there you go. Save a little bit.
And now we'll tend to you.
Yeah, what's the exact wording here?
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
No spoon you have will sate you. Well, if no spoon you have will sate you, let's eat not using spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Yeah, lay the spoon aside, drink directly from the bowl. Both of you. I think that's what's gonna work. She's just mimicking at this point. But that's okay. If she mimics exactly, it might be okay. It might work. Yeah, it's basically poison to him, but...
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Yeah, because then that acts as a mirror. Holy shit, it worked. And he's toxic as all hell. But he can take some white honey, he'll be fine. Yeah, there goes the magic. I think it's gonna work. She's probably gonna be nude, but he does not feel well. Okay, it's only half toxicity. We're actually
Think it
okay.
worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't
Yeah.
be hard to find given its stench.
So we'll just follow its smell. But I think she might be cured now. There was definitely a magic something going on there. Witcher sense dissolved there for a second for some reason. Alright, but it's still letting me follow it, so let's just not worry about it then. Oh, there we go. Okay, so she might be okay. She wandered out of the house. Well, the house has got to stink, right? So maybe she went to go take a bath. She crawled all over the place. Look at this. Oh, there's a barcast here. Excuse me, barcast. I think you'll find that your mistress is no longer available for consultation. Thank you. Okay, keep going, keep going. She's definitely that mark over there that we can see. Hopefully that's the last barcast. Oh, no, another barcast. Oh, okay. I mean, I thought it was beyond the fence, but it totally wasn't. We got stuck by the fence. Put that away. What the hell's the smell at? There we go. All the way through here. I mean, she's been like this for who knows how long, so who knows how long it's going to take her back to change.
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
We have some food. We have lots of food. You want some food? Got some dried fruit. Got a chicken. Got a ham sandwich.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Take you to an inn, maybe? Probably don't have any money left. The banks are kind of weird about that, I found. Oh, Corvo Bianco, isn't that Geralt's place? Oh, that's a totally good
So
spot
I
for
took
her.
her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here.
And we have a guest room for her, too.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Alright, yeah, she can take the guest room. Totally fine with that. We might as well hang up one of our swords here. Yeah, that's Iris, alright. But I guess it looks like there's a second spot. Yeah, okay, so now I can select the Reckoner or Dahlia. I mean, the Reckoner is supposed to be this very super special sword that somebody gave us, but it actually sucks. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And I have another weapon rack, yeah, here. And that's where I'll put this sword on, Dahlia. There you go. Everything's all lit up. Should be less lit up as soon as I get away from Witcher Sense. May take a little while. When we have food laid out like for kings here. Do I have anything special in my stash that I need to worry about or do anything with? Oh, you know what? I do have the trophy I need to place. No items in inventory? Are you shitting me right now? I do have a trophy, though. I do. This right here. Trophy, it says. Trophy, it says. But I can't place it there for some reason. Can I place it up? Nope. Okay, well then never mind about that. I have a shield that I'm definitely not going to be using. Okay, so this is... Okay, well I can sell that. I was keeping it, but I have a better sword right now, so that's fine. What is this? The Viper boots. Viper trousers, medium armor, medium armor, medium armor. I don't really want any of that, but I guess that means I just sell it, right? I don't need to keep it. And I want to grab all these runes because I might need those to make stuff for the rune right. Assuming I go back to the rune right. I don't know if I ever will. I'll leave it in as is. We're fine for now. It's also super dark in here. Alright, so let's get out of here. Oh, it's nighttime. That might be why it's dark. Okay, well, we got to the stash. We actually lifted the curse, which is better than we did for the poor woman that was stuck in the tree. So that's something. Anyway, that'll do it for now. I should probably rest, because I always like it when it's daytime. It makes for better quality videos, I think. There we go. That's much better. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Witcher 3. I'm PC Universe. You're PC Universe 2. And I'll see you guys next time.